Hello folks and welcome to Warsim, the Realm of Aslona, a game by Hugh Millward. This game is a completely text-based, like the mouse isn't even required, move it away, completely text-based empire simulator, which reminds me very much, if you've played the game, of Kings of Dragon Pass, where you basically control, it's an empire management simulator from the top down. You don't actually do anything, you just issue orders to people. The best way to explain it is to play a little bit. I've literally only played a very little bit, so I'm probably horrible at it, but we'll give it a go nonetheless. So 1, start a new game. Random races, let the world be random. Select races, choose the people who occupy the other kingdoms, or 3, a completely custom game. Let's go random, shall we? Now how long will the game be? 25 years, sure, 25 years, we can probably do 25 years. And my own name? Sure, I am going to be... well, I'm going to be Nemo, of course I am. Nemo the Unworthy was what I put for a Cultist Simulator. That didn't work out well for Nemo, so... Nemo... Sure, why not? Let's actually use the name. Enter. Casual, it's going to be hard to lose. Easy. Let's start normal start, standard start. You are the ruler of a once great Kingdom of Aslona, fighting against the rooted rebellion of Faradal, the Kinslayer, and the horde of Fëanor, the overlord of all bandits. The world is vast and complex, and there's much to see and do and little time to waste. From the fabled ancient lands to the blood-soaked arena, these lands call to be united under the flag of Aslona. President, you can continue. Low tip. Thank you for supporting this little indie developer. Well, thank you, Hugh. You gave me a key. And I did enjoy it. And also Hugh helped me figure out how to increase the text size. Okay. The world is full of mystery. There you go. Text wrapping is weird. The world is full of mystery and wonder. There are many peoples in this world. They are men, us, night dryads, cloud skiroks, metal fiends, iron centaurs, scaly golems, goblins, and demons of the Southern Gate. You are invited to the royal crowning ceremony. Let's go to the ceremony. You enter your throne room for the first time as the ruler of Aslona. Crowds of people gather to see their new king. As you take a moment to observe the room, the High General of Aslona approaches. Gorin Pikener. Pikener? Gorin Pikener. I hope you are well, my lord. I shall crown you as the one true king of Aslona. You gained this title by combat, as your bandit army fought into the capital, and as your bandit army fought into the capital and killed our previous king. You rule, now surrounded by foes, but I am not one of them. It's interesting because the last time I played, when I tried this game out, my father was the king and he went insane, so the Mad King was in the dungeon. I was ruling in his stead, and then another tryout I had was that I was king, but my father had died in mysterious circumstances, kind of thing. I shall crown you as King of Aslona. Long may you reign. My king, now that you are crowned, you may speak to Old Kroll if you wish for any tutoring on matters of the realm. If you are unsure of what to do, I would highly recommend it, though if you would like to discuss it later, you may do so by returning to the throne room. If we speak to Old Kroll... Welcome, my lord. What do you wish to learn? It basically is kind of the tutorial. Not a tutorial, but this is like the help menu. Recruitment Military. On the military side, you can aim to recruit peasants, soldiers, and knights. There's a lot to read here. Basically, these are your troops. Peasants have a battle score of 50, soldiers have 100, and knights 150. The most types of troops, you gain a regular supply of troops from vassal nations, which will supply you with various levels of their troops. Alternatively, you can request military support from nations you are friendly with. The troops provided will be of the nation you receive them from, be it orc, goblin, or wizard, and so forth. If you were a king that was not afraid of the occult, there are also demons and other nefarious creatures you can try to enlist to your army. These creatures are valiant fighters, rivaled only by champions. These champions, great heroes of the land, are usually found in the arena, would make for a fearsome addition to your army. In the High Council, we have several positions for the High Council. There's the Head Diplomat, the Spy Master, the General. Also mentioned, also existing but not there, are like the Jester and the High Steward. We have the Diplomacy. We have Laws. Anyway, let's get back out to the actual game, shall we? Right, this is the main menu as it was of the game. You end your turn and just do things. So first of all, we can look at everything here. We go through recruit and sell troops. We have 2,000 gold. We can hire peasants, we can hire soldiers, we can hire knights. We could hire bandits, but all of the bandits are free men under your room. None are imprisoned. So if you have people in prison, you can hire them. Oh, all the bandits are free men under your rule. Interesting. I wonder if because I'm a bandit king, that means that the bandits are actually not hostile to me. Interesting. The local goblin slavers out of goblins. We can sell militia. We can sell peasants to the militia, soldiers to the guilds and forts, and knights to the noble houses. Let's not do that, thank you. Hire mercenary companies. Mercenary companies. There are several mercenary companies you can get that basically you pay them cost per year and they just work for you. The Goliath Company. Leader is Pious, son of Gorin. Contains 168 Goliath warlords. They have 1 land. They do 2 attacks per year. We can assess them. The Goliath Company are a highly impressive group of hardened elite veterans of war. Ask about Pious, son of Gorin. His leader stats is 135. There's just a number of skill. In the group's origins, the Goliath Company are a mercenary group formed of wanted criminals. They seek to make enough gold to collectively pay off their bounties. Interesting. Then there are the other ones as well. The Black Angels, the Pygmy Blades are the most expensive. Look at them. 220 Pygmy freedom fighters. Assess the Pygmy Blades. A group of well-trained warriors. The Black Angels. 429 Black Squires. 6 attacks per year. Leaders Theric Orc Hater. Okay, fine. Higher staff and champions. Okay, let's look at the higher staff and champions. So our head diplomat is Old Kroll. I will put him on auto training, so every year he trains. Faction relations. So bandit faction relations. Bandit relations is 0. The bandits hate the bandits. The bandits love the bandits, obviously. The bandits don't like the rebels, don't like the Krut, don't like the Iraq. They're the 5 randomly generated. The 5 randomly generated other factions are the Clan Lands of Gloriosa of Nicolay, the Ultimate Territory, the Marked Community of Muninum, the Well-Endowed Commune, really, Warborn Hill Clan Lands of Clum. Let's see, the rebel relations, Krut faction relations, Iraq faction relations. No, let's not worry about all that. We'll find out in due course. 0. Spy Master, we haven't actually got one, so let's get a Spy Master. 3 potential Spy Masters are sent to your court. You may speak to each of them to learn their skills and talents. Elon, the Laughingstock. Hello, I'm Elon, the Laughingstock. I am highly regarded by kings and queens of the realm for my work. It would be a supreme honor to serve at your side. You will pay me 148 gold per season. That's per year, but sure. He has a skill of 111. Korgoth of the Far Shore. 223 gold per season. I am an expert in the realm of spying. If you don't hire me, some other wiser king will. And Varric Kyrison, 176 gold per season. I am highly regarded by the kings and queens of my realm for my work. So the most expensive is, of course, the highest skilled. So we'll go for the most expensive and the highest skilled. I want a good spy master. Our court jester. We're not going to bother with you because we can probably hire one eventually. Spy master, again, auto-train the spy master. I want more detailed spy reports, thank you very much. At the end of every year, give me more detailed spy reports. I want to be informed what the adventuring party is up to each turn, please. Right, so Steward, 5. Nether, son of Amern, 221. Stewards take care of the civilians, basically. 160, 2 Yorick of Tsar, 66 gold per season. You're probably rubbish. 60, yeesh. 3 Aola of Dribbler, 224. I was considered one of the greatest stewards in the lands, and I'll help you strengthen your relation to the goblins if I can. It will be my pleasure to steward for you. Cool, I like you, Aola the Gribbler III. Again, I'm going to put you... hi, General, hi. Also train the General. There are no minor bandit gangs. Current troop count. We have... wow. Because the bandits are on our side, we have 1,500 bandits. Oh my god. 250 peasants, 100 soldiers, but 1,500 bandits. That's amazing. Change troop wages? Bandits aren't getting paid. That's interesting. And the steward, auto-train the steward. What does the steward do? Deals with all the folk who visit your court room and help things keep things in order. Good. Right, back out. Again, we could get some champions, but not required at the moment. Diplomacy time. I mean, this is in depth. This is a lot of checking. A lot of the stuff is I'm just checking out immediately because I want to, you know, make sense of it and find out what is in the world. The rebels have 1,800 men, 2,000 gold, and 6 lands. They are the rebels who basically stole lands from me, I guess, or whoever my predecessor was. The Bandit Horde, led by Fino, the Bandit Overlord, has 1,760 men, but they do not dislike me, so that's kind of good. The Goblin Kingdom of Krut doesn't like me. The Goblin Kingdom of Iraq. Doesn't like me either. The Independent Territories. We have the Clan Lands of Gloriosa of Nicolay. It's a relation of Night Dryads. It's -9. We're not at war, but they have... Their Night Dryads are worth 107 battle score. Considering that my Knights are worth 150, a Night Dryad is better than a Soldier. A Night Warrior Dryad is slightly worse than a Knight, and a Night Dryad Champion is slightly worse than a Champion, I think. Okay. Offer peace? Kingdom information. The Clan Lands of Glorious and Nicolay are made up of 899 troops and led by the great chief Abyssinthus the Foul VII. Known as nymphs of the trees of wood, they defend and inhabit woodlands to protect them from destruction from the hands of the other races. Its people worship the night. Cool, let's just back out. We are at war, apparently, with the clans of Glorious and Nicolay. We don't actually know. We're finding out what you have here. Then we have the Ultimate Territory, founded by Cloud Skirox. They like us, but your head diplomat, Old Kroll, tells you that diplomatic action with the Ultimate Territory is not possible due to their lack of civility and savage nature. They have Cloud Skirock Hatchlings, Cloud Skirock, and Cloud Skirock Alpha. Okay, they are basically an animal race. The marked community of Munium is Metal Fiends. Again, they are savages, so we can do a troop tree. 50, 108, 140, not too bad. They have a lot of units, though. They have a lot of units, 1,800 units. Kingdom information, faction nation -7. 3. We don't know anything about Master Turgis the God Hater. Okay, fine. We have the well-endowed commune of Iron Centaurs. Of course it's the well-endowed commune of Iron Centaurs. Eventually we can trade, but we don't have any trades at the moment. But they kind of like us, our relationship is good, so eventually we'll probably think about an alliance. Leader Myrotus of the Hullock Mine. Unique locations. They have 3 locations as well, so we'll see about that. And the Warborn Hill clans of Clum are scaly golems. Again, savages. So we have we have 3 factions of savages and 2 intelligent factions. One of which is at war with me, one of which is not. So I think it's important we see if we can mend relations with you guys. Offer peace. 1,508. I haven't got that much gold. Reject, I'm sorry. Well, you hit me even more now, so I need to think about how much money to actually pay you to get peace. The Aslona militia. There are 97 troops in our militia, so we can ask the roofs to stop getting involved in military affairs, we can ask the militia to get involved in more defensive actions, we can buy peasants from the militia, we can sell peasants to the militia, we can ask the militia to cease. Head diplomat is not skilled enough to speak to the goblin clans. Oh, old Kroll. And there are no minor bandit groups, because we own them all, apparently. And the adventurer groups, these are literally the groups of heroes wandering the land. Kakawi's company, Farkas's band, the adventurers from Ultimate Territory, Aphila's adventurers, the heroes of Birches, Sir Iramir's adventuring company, Gakomoth's adventurers. Let's try Ultimate Territory. They are 43 Cloud Skiroks, whose goal is to kill as many things as they can. They have none kills to their name so far, but their reputation is fairly unknown. We can also invite leaders to meetings, which I haven't actually done yet. Kikawi's company, they are Metal Fiends. Farkas's band, they're men. 5 men! 5 men out for wealth. They do not like us and will avoid us as best they can. Fair enough. Aphila's adventurers, Night Dryads. They are indifferent to us, meaning they won't go out of their way to cause us trouble, but similarly, they won't go out of their way to avoid it. Okay, let's just back out. Clovia's Brotherhood, last one. 10 Night Dryads. They do not like us and will avoid us. Fair enough. Fine, back out. Diplomacy, laws. Laws of the land. Taxes and subsidiaries. Remove the gambling tax. Banking tax. End land tax. Subsidize the arena. Subsidize the militia. Recruitment and training. Declare free enlistment. Gain some soldiers each turn. Forceful enlistment. No enlistment. Ban the local militia. Ceased peasant training. Goblin policies. Goblin Scourge. Pay 10 gold bounty per goblin head. Ban the goblin slavery of goblins and begin goblin celebrations. Mercenary policies. Outlaw mercenary companies, regular mercenary groups. Large mercenary groups, grant. And small mercenary groups. Social policies. Alms for the poor, higher level of cult, no, we're good. Crime policies, we're good. Celebrations, we don't have any celebrations. Others, bandit scourge, longer harvest hours, enforce laws, force everyone to wear hats. And evil policies, declare a pillaging, declare a curfew, declare a breathing tax, declare a walking tax, and declare Aslona a slave kingdom and enslave all its people. How evil. Kingdom upgrades are basically just things you can build. I haven't got any money for that now. The thing I'm looking forward to building is the trade post at 5k. Other buildings, kingdom reports, the throne room, right. There are 20 people waiting to see the throne room. So as a king, you basically have to dole out wisdom to everyone who comes. Send in the next visitor. You are visited by a farmer who wishes to join your army as his children were eaten by goblins. Sure. You are visited by an old hag who claims one of your soldiers stole a magical apple from her. She demands you pay 250 gold for her to replace it. If not, she warns of dire consequences. Kill the witch? I'm getting Beauty and the Beast vibes here, but kill the witch. Hag is killed and turns to dust. Send the next visitor. You're visited by a traveling bard. He asks you to play a song on his little goblin drums. I'm pretty good at this. I shall play you a song. Let's listen to the song. That was a great performance. You're visited by a traveling bard. No, no, leave. Go away. Let him leave my court. Next. You're visited by a knight. My king, I wish to venture into the unknown, carrying the banner of Aslona. Sure, go nuts. Visited by a former farmer. Claims one of my soldiers burned down his farm when confronted about stealing an apple. He says his livelihood is gone, he has nothing and begs for reparations. 712 gold in reparations! 712 golds. It's a bold claim, no. I'm not going to pay you like a third of what I own. You're visited by an armed bandit who says he's happy to fight for you. Sure. Visited by a farmer who claims one of my soldiers chopped down his tree and made off with the contents. Again. Sure, nope. Visited by an old man who's collecting money for his village after the crops have failed. He seems desperate. Sure, take 91 coins. Like you saying you're poor and stuff. Like, okay. You're visited by a drunk knight. My quest. I yearn to quest for Aslona. No, you're fine. You're drunk. Old Fame Knight. Yeah, go ahead. You can quest. Visited by a townsman who claims to have come into possession of a basket full of magical fruit. He claims it to be fed to soldiers to make them stronger and asks for 50 gold for it. He calls it Blue Try and claims it has come from a magical farm. Let's buy the fruit. Turns out that the leaves of so-called magic fruits are just apples coated with blue dye. Well. You're voted by an armed bandit who says he wishes to fight for you, but he must pay off his small debts. Sure. Traveling bard. Fine. Skip that. That was so bad I'd rather listen to a dying cat squeal for an hour. That was acceptable. Go away. Armed bandit who was fun to fight for me. Sure. Next visitor. Old man. Spare some coins from a stockpile of grain as rotted. He's got no food. Sure. You're visited by an Orion Centurion hunter from the well-endowed commune, carrying the message that the leader, Myrotus of Hlock Mine, sends his regards. Thank him. You're visited by a young hedge knight. I want to find questing. Fine, go questing. By a knight dryad from the clan lands, who seeks refuge with you, having been sentenced to death in the clanlands of Glorioso of Nicolay. Return the Night Dryad to Clanlands of Glorioso of Nicolay, or we can accept the Night Dryad. Why were you sentenced to death? I stepped on a spider. Apparently it was Great Chief Absinthe the Foul Seventh's pet. Welcome. You're visited by a farmer who wishes to do his part for his country and fight. Go ahead. And last person, Hedge Knight, you go questing. Good. Right. 0. We can talk to, we can call a meeting to the council and say, for example, I want a bigger harvest. Head diplomat says slaves are an option. The High General says, not the best route, but if you want to overwork the peasants, The Spy Master says, simply put, more peasants helps, and you've really got a high right to do with forceful enlistment being active. Okay, we can also hire some more peasants. If you're in need of a bigger harvest, it might be worth making sure that your farmers aren't being trained into soldiers. That's true. But I want some more at the moment. Right, okay. I'll back out. I'll back out. Visit the arena? Who's the Grand Champion at the moment? The Grand Champion is Gore the Black Bean, is the current Grand Champion of Aslona, having recently assumed the title of... He has no Winston in his name, but will soon fight his debut fight as a Grand Champion. We shall watch the fight. Gore the Black Bean versus Goric Jurgensen. Goric Jurgensen swings for Gore the Black Bean. Gore the Black Bean misses only slightly, misses only slightly, misses only slightly. Goric Jurgensen cracks Gore the Black Bean back of the head. Okay, so Gore the Black Bean is defeated, and Goric Jurgensen is now the new champion. Well then. Fair enough. Watch fights play by play? No thanks, I just... No, hang on, no, that's horrible. Oh, it's battle all in one go, thank you very much. Okay, we can also buy that arena for 2.5 million. No, we're good. Visit the other buildings? There aren't any other buildings at the moment, I don't think. Yep, we haven't got a library, artifacts hall, explorers guild, training ground, or hall of order. Kingdom reports. No need, we haven't actually happened anything yet. We can explore the realm. We can explore to the east, shall we? A very warm place. Suited knights avoid this place as best as possible. The desert is filled with magic and mystery and holds within it the great artifact market. You find a wandering group of 6 masterless peasants. The leader steps forward and says he and his men will join you for no less than 30 gold each. Sure. And one more thing. 22 masterless soldiers. Good. So, we can explore twice every turn. We got... okay, fine. My public opinion is low, unfortunately. But we will end turn. Right. God. Right, now. What can we attack? We can attack the rebels. We can attack the Bandit Horde, although we are at a truce. We can attack some goblin kingdoms. We can attack the clan lands. We can attack the independent, the ultimate territory, the market community, the well-endowed commune, the warborn hill clans of Clum. We're going to attack the rebels, because the rebel lands are our lands. I need some information about the rebels before I decide on a course of action. They have a fair bit of territory behind them, 6 lands that we would need to capture before their capital. They have a little bit of gold in their vaults, so raid may be worth considering. Alright then, we shall have a raid. We shall raid them. How many peasants do you wish to send on the raid? I shall send 50 peasants on this raid. How many soldiers? I shall send also 50 soldiers on the raid. My knights... I shall send 2 knights on this raid, and I can send 1,500... I'll send a total of 750 bandits in this raid. I mean, Night Dryads. Night Dryads again, no thanks. Gorn Pickener. The raid is a good choice. You stand to take riches from your enemy. He'll put up a good fight. Now, Korgoth of the Far Shore. Yeah, I've done some spying and arranged some battle reports for you, sir. Our battle score is 1414, and their battle score is 1125. So, we technically have the stronger army out here. Your men arrive in the rebels' territory and prepare for a battle that will soon take place. As you head forward, you spot a rebel war camp. The enemy quickly emerges and the battle begins. Okay, so there we go. That was it all happens at once. So you can see all the kills. Enemy soldier killed. One of my bandits is killed, etc., etc., etc. But rebel losses 299. Our losses 233. We have 619 men remaining. We loot 334 gold from the rebels. Sir, we are being attacked by rebels. Do you want to watch the battle take place? Sure. Our defenders have defeated the attackers. Yep. Aslona bandits is killed. Oh, we lost a lot of bandits, but they lost peasants. Sir, we're being attacked by Iraq. Do you want to watch the battle take place? The militia have sent 16 troops. No. Boom. Right. Okay. So this is the end. This is the end of turn report. The Goliath Company has been disbanded. The first Grey Cloaks mercenary group has been disbanded. I've received 106 gold in rent. Kikabi's company requested for the Cursed Demon Claw for a secret group of monks. Farkas's band escorted Carib into Rim. Aphila's adventurers slaughter a group of Iraq Goblin tribals. Gakumal's adventurers dig for treasure and find 436 gold. We enlist 58 peasants. We earn 7 gold in interest because there's a bank. There's a bank I need to go in and drop money into. We earn money from the gambling tax law. We earn 106 from general taxes. You leave gold. Your bandits pillage 3,000 gold, give or take, from the rebels this season. Your bandits pillage all gold from the recruit this season. Oh my god, we wiped out the Crut and the rebels' bank accounts? Okay. Your bandits pillage 600 from Iraq. Under your laws, 5 free outlaws enlisted to your army. The knights changed 15 peasants into soldiers. Your peasant earned you 106 gold from the Stevens harvest. The diplomat is trained. The spy master has increased level. The general has increased level. The steward has increased in level. I've paid all the wages. Gold expended this season, 649. Gold earned, 9,000. It's fantastic. The rebels enlist 6 new soldiers from their 6 lands, which makes their total troops 735. The bandits enlist 31 new bandits, which means the total units to 107, and warlords to 1,057 and 108. The Crut enlists so many tribals, so they have many tribals, berserkers, and warlords. Aslona raided the rebels, and we win. The bandits defeated the warborn hill clans of Clum in the skirmish. Oh dear. Rebels attempted to invade the lands of Aslona but were unsuccessful. Iraq lost a skirmish with Aslona. Warborn clans of Clum attempted to raid the lands of the bandits but were unsuccessful. Okay. And Gorik Jorgensen defeated Gore the Black Bean. And there you go. That's now year 103 now, apparently. And we just go through it again. Hiring and selling troops, not really required. Mercenary companies are okay with. Staff and champions, fine. Diplomacy, again, not going to touch that for the moment. Laws are fine as it is. 6 there. But we're going to go for income buildings and a trade post. Now we both basically exit, diplomacy, independent territories, the willed commune, trade and diplomacy, trade agreement. The well-endowed commune are pleased to trade with you. The leader, Emeritus of Flock Mine, sends a small token of goodwill to seal the deal. I receive some gold. Nice. And now we have a trade agreement. Can we hire some troops from you? Hire 1 centaur. Hire 1 Centaurian Hunter. No, we're good, thank you. And an alliance? The well-endowed commune are pleased to agree to alliance. Leader Emeritus of Flock Mine sends a small token of goodwill to seal the deal. Brilliant, we're actually now allied to... That's fantastic. That's amazing. Cool, we're now allied to the well-endowed commune. Now these guys they still don't like us at the moment, so we're gonna kind of cool off. Right, that's done over there. Throne room, hi. 8 people today. Old man, few spare coins. Take 50. Traveling bard. That was terrible. That was bad. That wasn't even an effort. Let's tell you, you should be ashamed of yourself. Sending the next visitor. You are visited by a mad townsman who says the worker soon shall be nothing but bone. Thank him for his words. You're visited by an old man who asks you to spare a few coins. Sure, I get 40. Yay, public opinion goes up because I'm generous. Visited by a farmer who claims one of your soldiers farted on his crops. He demands compensation for his smelly wheat. No. Word gets out that your soldiers can do as they wish with impunity. Really? I'm not paying you money because a man passed wind on your crops. That's not how this works. Farmer, you can join up, sure. Visited by the mysterious cloaked man with the red skin. He offers you a chance at a coin of fate. Should you choose to flip the coin, it will send you to gather either riches or death. Should the coin lands on heads, you will breathe your last breath. Should it land on tails, you will earn a great deal of wealth. It's the end of the episode, so flip the coin of fate. Coin comes up heads. Okay. Your guard brings a man who is accused of trying to spread the message of the rebellion. Execute this! Ask him to explain himself. A shame I did not succeed, as Aslona will fall. Execute the rebel scum. Well, congratulations, you either ran your kingdom or got killed. What is clear that it's game over. You can either load a new save game or play a new game. Well, that was Warsim, the Realm of Aslona. Like, it's surprisingly fun once you get into it. I don't think it's necessarily recording material, but it's actually not too bad. It reminds me a lot of Kings of Dragon Pass. Although Kings of Dragon Pass had a different aesthetic, obviously. They went for the ASCII sort of just decision making, but it's very, very deep. with a lot of thought coming into it. And I don't know, I kind of enjoy it, just to sit down and play. And especially when you're not really paying attention, because there's no real-time stuff, you just play as you go. Anyway, that's it for today, folks. I'll catch you guys next time. See you then. Bye.